Imagine eating the foods you love while reaching your fitness goals. Pizza is one of those foods that I just can't live without, except it's super high calorie. And guess what? I'm not just gonna eat one slice. I'm gonna show you in this video how to make a homemade pizza recipe that tastes like takeout, except it's a fraction of the calories and high protein. This is a dieting cheat code. You would never be able to guess that this is low calorie, high protein pizza, except you could eat this pizza every single day of the week and lose fat while you're at it. Cheat code to dieting right here. It's flaky, it's got bubbles in it. That bottom is real crispy. You want to eat pizza while you lose weight? Well, you cannot eat Papa John's because one large slice is over 300 calories, filled with carbs, filled with fat. And if you're like me, you're not just eating one slice. Papa John, he does not care if you lose weight. He doesn't care about your calories. He doesn't care about your macros, but I do. Papa Rod does. But what if I showed you pizza, real authentic pizza? Not freaking pizza where you take a tortilla, put some sauce and cheese on it and call that a pizza? No, that's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for you. Because that tastes like ass. But what if I showed you pizza? Pizza that's low calorie, that's high protein, that's incredibly easy to make, and hits that pizza craving anytime you crave it because it is real pizza. We need some warm water. Warm just means highest your tap will go. Put your finger underneath it. I'll be able to hold my finger here for a while. It's not burning me. Ooh, that's too much. You need 95 grams. That's 1/3 cup plus 1 tablespoon. To this water, we're gonna add 1 packet or 8 grams of instant yeast. You know yeast is actually alive, and if you look really closely, they're moving. Mix this up and let this sit for 2 minutes. Flour. I don't got that double O tipo pizza flour that Italians are gonna give me shit for. I got regular ass all-purpose flour. It's completely fine. Just use this, don't worry. Measure it out in a separate dry bowl. I'm using pink Himalayan salt because I got a giant jar and that's all I have now. Take a fork and just mix this up so the salt gets dissipated into the flour. And by now, our yeast has been sitting for a little bit. Throw in a cup of Greek yogurt into this. Whoa, it's splashing. Mix this up. And then you take this, slide down your flour bowl, and add it all in. And now you just get in there with a clean hand and mix the dough together. As you're mixing, the dough's gonna look not like a dough ball, kind of like a really thick batter. It's completely okay. You just keep mixing it and try to fold it over each other. So you basically grab some dough, fold it on top. Grab it, fold it, grab it, fold it. And just keep doing this for 3 to 5 minutes until the dough gets stretchier. Look at that, 3 minutes later. You see how much softer that is? Couple more minutes. There we go. I know it looks like a thick pancake batter, but trust me, it's pizza dough. It's high hydration. Take a bowl, spray it with some oil, take your dough, put it in. Cover this up with some plastic wrap. Let this sit at room temperature for at least 1 hour. Preferably put it in your fridge and let it sit there overnight until it looks like this. The dough turns from you to the guy she tells you not to worry about. Look at all those bubbles. That yeast is doing its job versus nothing over there. It gets fluffy, it gets firmer, it gets yeasty. That's gonna make a good pizza. Check out my fat loss cookbook. Over 100 recipes, and I'm constantly updating it. And when you buy it once, you get all future updates for free. I lost over 100 pounds and I went from looking like this to looking like this. If you want me to personally coach you one-on-one to help you get in the best shape of your life, hit the link in the description down below. Whether it's fat loss, muscle gain, or body recomposition, I got you. Preheat your oven to as hot as it can possibly get. Mine can only get to 550 degrees, but that's good enough. I told you, this dough is a little sticky. It's a high hydration dough, which means we can't just roll it out super easily, but I'll show you the technique. Pizza pan. Right there, 16 inches. This is the only 16 inches your girl is getting. This is gonna be a big ass pizza. Shout out to IKEA. Put a sheet of parchment over your pan. Nothing sticks to parchment, it's the best. And instead of oiling our pan, we're gonna oil the dough. Spray the top with some oil. Nothing will stick now, and then just take it. Keep spanking the freaking glass until, there we go. I got a bowl of water right next to me so I can dip my fingers in it. This is gonna help me stretch out the dough and just press it into a giant 16-inch circle. See, nothing sticks to your fingers when you're using water. You don't really need to use oil all the time. I just do a little stretch and pull technique where I just pull the dough out to the edges. And when you stretch out the dough, put your thumb along the edges just to make that crust form. Just press down and spin the pan. I'm gonna trim some of the parchment so it doesn't burn. Listen, I don't have a pizza oven, I don't have a pizza stone. I have a regular ass oven, which means we can't put the toppings on right now because the toppings and the cheese will melt before the crust is even done cooking. We're gonna bake the crust for 10 to 12 minutes on its own at 550 degrees Fahrenheit. Then we'll do a second bake with the toppings. Bottom rack, because the heat comes out from the bottom, I want the bottom of that crust to get crispy. This leaves us just enough time to make a sauce, so we're gonna start with 56 grams of canned tomato sauce. Go in with a touch of salt, a little bit of black pepper, a small sprinkle of garlic powder, and some oregano. and then just mix this up. Garlic clump break now. A lot of you guys get annoyed that I do everything by weight instead of measuring cups and spoons. I don't like cleaning dishes. I don't like cleaning measuring cups and spoons. Using a food scale is the most accurate way to know exactly what you're eating, exactly what you're making, and how many calories and macros are in it. In the description, I'll have cups and spoons for you guys, but never trust nutrition labels. These 2 bags, exact same mozzarella cheese, except if you look at the back of this, 1/4 cup, 28 grams, 80 calories. You look at the back of this one, 1/3 of a cup, 28 grams, 80 calories. One of the labels is wrong. I don't know which one. I think it's the one with the 1/3 of a cup because I've seen a lot of cheese before. But if I just weighed out 28 grams, I know exactly what I'm eating. I don't have to worry about the cups. Weigh out your cheese until you get 135 grams. 12 minutes later, the crust is done baking. Ooh, that's golden brown. I don't have oven mitts. I only have a towel. Oh, grab it. Grab it out. Oh no. Grab it out of there. Oh. Look at that bottom. You talking golden brown? I'm talking golden brown, baby. That's real pizza. That's my hand. 2 of my hands. This pizza's huge. Sauce it up. Light layer of sauce. We don't want it too saucy because we're using tomato sauce anyway, and it's strong. And then you throw on all the cheese. And then back in the oven. It's done. That crust is only gonna be golden brown. Look at it. That's a crispy crust. Let's cut this bad boy up. And look at that crust. It's flaky, it's got bubbles in it. That bottom is real crispy. That is a perfect slice of pizza. It's thin, it's crispy, the crust is bubbly, it passes the fold test, and that bottom is crispy. Calories and macros, 170 calories per slice, 11 grams of protein, 23 grams of carbs, and only 3 grams of fat. But how does it taste? It's so hot. Holy crap, that's good. The bottom of the pizza is crispy. It is nice and firm. No floppy pizza over here. You can fold it like a New York City pizza. It's incredible. Y'all know RX bars, they're like 210 calories. The pizza is 170 calories per slice. And we have like 2 more grams of protein. This beats the calories and macros of an RX bar. And people think RX bars are healthy. This is pizza that's healthy. It's so hot. This crust is incredible. The bread, it's like a little sourdoughy tasting because of the Greek yogurt in there. If I order this from an actual pizza restaurant and I got it, I would literally be so incredibly happy. It is that good. You would never be able to guess that this is low calorie, high protein pizza, except you could eat this pizza every single day of the week and lose fat while you're at it. This crust, it's so freaking crunchy and tasty. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Want to get in the best shape of your life? I can write you a custom diet plan, or I can coach you one-on-one personally to help you reach your goals. Links in the description down below.